Hi guys!
Hi!
Another recipe video. Today we're going to show you really one of my favourites, jalapeno poppers. Now, right when we very first started keto, these were on very high rotation with chicken wings.
Yes!
Like once a week at least.
It was like our Friday night.
Yeah, it was like a game night or something.
They definitely were. It was actually towards the start of when we started Have Butter Will Travel with this recipe as well.
Yeah.
It's an OG recipe. But it is delicious, and I will say, probably even just in the time we've had Have Butter Will Travel, like fresh jalapenos are much easier to get in Australia now. We can get them at Coles or Woolies in the chili section.
They have two spots for them. They have them in the packets, like where the chili packets are, and then they have them in those kind of terracotta bowl things as well sometimes.
Yes. So let's get started. So what we're going to do first of all is get our jalapenos ready. So you just want to slice them in half lengthways. I just like to leave the stalk in and just slice through the middle of it because it kind of helps it hold together rather than like collapsing when we bake them.
So when you're picking out your jalapenos, you want to try and pick the bigger ones within the... So we like to get them from the terracotta bowl because we can choose the bigger ones of the lot. These ones were pretty small,
On the
so it can be hard to kind of get enough good filling in it. I like them big.
You want to look for like the fat ones or the longer ones so you can get as much
deeper
filling. Because really what it is going to be is just like half a jalapeno filled with like a cream cheese filling and then baked in the oven, and the chili pepper part kind of goes all soft and that part goes all melty, so it's really yummy. But basically it's pretty easy to prepare. So you slice them in half lengthways and then just use a teaspoon to kind of scrape out the kind of membrane and the seeds, because that tends to be the spicier part. So you want to remove them and kind of the inside of the stalk so that you end up with just a little like empty shell that we can fill with deliciousness. So you just want to do that to all of your jalapenos, and then we will pop them on a baking tray and get the filling ready.
So they're like a mild chili, right?
Yes, they're very mild.
So I can't handle spice very well. My spice tolerance is really, really low.
Pretty low.
And these are about my limit. There's a little bit of heat, but really not much. It can depend on the jalapenos, but by taking the seeds out, I can tolerate them.
Yeah, you do get the odd one that's like a bit spicier than the others, but they're pretty mild. But also I will say, after you finish preparing them, just make sure that you wash your hands, because you don't want to like touch your eye or something after you've cut them, because it can hurt.
Definitely, because I prepped all this and I grated the cheese after I did that, and I snuck a little bit of cheese. And I'm like, woo!
Maybe that's a lesson.
So we've got the oven on at 200 degrees Celsius. I think that's about 400 Fahrenheit if you're playing in America.
So we're just going to lay these all out on the tray ready to be filled, and then we'll make the filling and fill them up.
When we first started Have Butter Will Travel, and I put this up on our Facebook page really, really early on, or maybe it wasn't even ours, someone said they looked like mice when they were cooked because of the little, like, I was like, no, they're not.
They're not nice. So we're going to make the filling now, and it's pretty easy. It's just really a flavoured cream cheese. But if you didn't want to make the cream cheese mixture, you could just buy something like this. We've actually, the first time we tried this week, it's a herb cream cheese that we got from Aldi, and it's actually really delicious. So yeah, any sort of flavoured cream cheese you could easily substitute in.
Or you can make your own filling.
Yeah, so it's pretty simple. We've had the cream cheese out softening, so I'm just gonna...
And it's quite warm here today, so it only needed about half an hour.
And these are our kind of favourite flavours, but you could certainly, you know, tweak it if you don't like anything. We're team coriander or team cilantro, depending on where you're from.
But you could use chives or something if you don't like coriander.
Yeah. We kind of like the Mexican sort of flavors. And then we've got some garlic powder, just, what's that, 1/4 teaspoon? plus a little bit extra. It's a really big bottle.
I find these are a great side for really any protein, but we definitely like them with our chicken wings, don't we?
Yeah, we do. So then I'm going to put half a teaspoon of some smoked paprika. Really important that it's smoked because it adds a really delicious flavour. Yeah. So what we're going to do is just mash this all together until it's all uniform, and it kind of goes pinky, a bit of a pink colour from the paprika. But yeah, these are really good. I would think, like, you know, even for like nibblies, or like if you had people coming over and you wanted just something kind of hot that you could pass around.
I know in America the Super Bowl is happening in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
So these for Americans are really good for the Super Bowl. We wouldn't know, I've never watched it, but I assume these are good for the Super Bowl.
There seems to be a lot of people involved in that game. I have no idea what goes on. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. As you can see, it's kind of changed colour. And then we've got some grated cheese here, and we're just going to put half of it in the mix, and then we'll keep the other half to put on top so that they go all golden and bubbly on the top. And if you want the link to like the full recipe with all the measurements and everything, they'll be in the description.
Yep.
Definitely go and check it out. Okay, so now we are going to pop them together. So you just want to take some of the filling, and I just kind of press it in to make sure it's all full, and then like scrape off any excess.
I don't think I've ever seen this even in action.
Oh, really?
I've never made this.
You just eat
I just request them a lot.
And I like jalapenos, so I'll never say no. Pretty easy.
They're very popular in the US though, aren't they? Like they're usually on the menu.
Yes, but quite often we've seen them, they've kind of been like
coated and deep fried or something
and whatnot. So these ones are awesome because they don't have any of that. And also I've seen them like wrapped in bacon, which seems
not
nice,
necessary.
but it seems like a little bit fiddly. So this is like a quick and easy version.
And if you wanted to, you could probably do them in the air fryer. We've never done them in the air fryer. But I reckon they'd work
you totally could
perfectly in the air fryer as well.
You just want to make sure that the jalapeno pepper part has really softened up, and then it's gone all like melty.
Because I think the softening, like the cooking of the jalapeno takes some of the edge off the spice a bit as well.
Yeah, definitely.
All filled.
All filled. So now we've just got the rest of our kind of cheese. We're just using like tasty or cheddar cheese. You can use whatever you have, and we're just going to pop a bit on top of each one. Make sure they go all
kind of golden and bubbly on top.
Yeah, and the best bit is where the cheese kind of melts down the side
and gets a little crust on it. It's like that kind of crusty bit of the lasagna.
Okay, so we are going to pop them in the oven now for about 20 minutes. But you'll see that they kind of collapse a little bit when the pepper is cooked, as nice and softened, and it will go all golden brown. So let's see how they go. Okay.
They look good.
How good do these look? Fresh out of the oven, all golden brown and melty. You can see they kind of collapse a little bit. If there's a little bit of overflow, that's all right. Still yummy, and it still kind of stays all in one.
They hold together pretty well. Yeah. Am I trying one?
Go for it.
I'm a bit scared they're going to be a little bit hot. They have just come straight out of... Oh, they're still really hot.
Don't have too much.
Cheesy. No, they're not spicy today.
No. Just like a nice flavour though from the jalapeno.
You get a jalapeno flavour definitely. But cheese, it's really, really, really good.
Yeah, so definitely give these a try. This is one of our favourite, like, original keto recipes, don't you think?
Like I said at the start, we would eat this once a week at the start. Yeah.
If you've liked this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to our channel. We do recipe videos every Wednesday and other content on the weekends, and we'd love for you to follow along.
Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.